It's the Jen Show. All right, today's somebody that I am super excited to interview. Let's rattle off what she has. We've got two-time NBA winning journalist, news anchor for Ozarks First on Color 10. We have over 500,000 followers on Instagram, so I'm going to call her a social media superstar. We have Carissa Codel. Welcome to the Jen Show.
Thank you. I really am excited to be here. Superstar is a lot. I don't know, but I'm thankful for the title.
I am so excited to ask you this. So, did you say you get to work at 3 a.m.?
Yes.
Like,
that's when I walk through the doors. Yeah.
It's
awful. Yeah, no.
So we are recording this at like nearly, I think it's about 3 o'clock. And you jokingly, well, I don't know if it was jokingly said, if we do it later, it's somewhat getting into my bedtime.
Yeah.
What time do you go to bed?
I should be asleep by 6 p.m. So I try to be in bed by 5 p.m. Sometimes that doesn't happen. And I mean, last night, I thought it was a great night. I fell asleep probably close to about 7. I thought that was awesome. Yeah.
Literally my worst nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. It's real tough.
We're truly on, I mean, as opposite schedule as possible. It is 3 a.m. to go to sleep is an early night for me.
Oh my, wow.
That's like an early night. I think last night it was about 4:30.
Oh.
I am the truest of night owls. Like, that is absolutely unfathomable to me.
Hey, I mean, I used to work the overnight shift where I would go into work at 10:30 at night and get off at 7 a.m. So it's better than that. And I'm lucky enough that the show that we do from 5 to 7 is fun. So,
sure. Yeah.
So at least I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
If it was, all drab and dreary, I just feel groggy getting into work. But I have a lot of
yeah. That is.
Yeah. I have a lot of caffeine in me too.
I worked overnights first too. That was my first job in radio, and I actually really liked it because I'm such of a night owl. But it did kind of like take the fun out of that, and then you're sleeping all day. It was weird to do for a long time. How long did you do overnights?
About a year and a half.
Okay. It kind of throws everything off.
Yeah.
But that being said, I mean, yours has the, like, my question is, it's not if it's hard to have a social life, how hard is that part?
It's very hard, especially because my social life is mainly focused around the gym. So all I do, I get up, I go to work, I go immediately to the gym, and my workouts at the moment are about 2 hours, 2.5 hours sometimes, whenever I do everything properly. And by that time, I need to eat and go to bed.
Wow.
So yeah, it's
so
jam-packed.
On the weekends, are you able to flip that around at all?
So far, I haven't. So far, I have not been able to continue with this schedule that I'm doing. So on the weekends, on Fridays, I'm staying up until 9, 10 p.m.
Okay.
And waking up about 8 or 9 a.m. So I'm catching up on all my sleep. But then I have a normal day. I don't go to bed until close to midnight. Well, Sunday rolls around. I have to be in bed by 6 p.m. So
that is because I met you at the Mystery Hour live, and that was at, I don't know, 9 or 10. So
well past my bedtime. Did not have a nap that day. I started yawning. My friend that I was with, she's like, you got to wake up. I'm like, I know.
That is absolutely insane. What would you say is the literal hardest part about that?
It is getting to sleep.
That makes sense.
Waking up and getting to work, it kind of feels like a regular 9 to 5. You got to wake up and you don't want to go to work. So that part is pretty normal. Mm-hmm. It's the falling asleep part that is very difficult because, I'm supposed to be asleep, eyes shut, dreaming, me-meing at 6 o'clock. And sometimes I'll be on my phone. It'll be 6:30, 6:45-ish. I'm like, I can stay up until 7. But now I'm getting only 7 hours of sleep. Then if I don't actually fall asleep until 7:30, then that cuts down into 6.5. So yeah, falling asleep is the hardest part. I need to invest in some blackout curtains.
That's
blackout curtains. Yep.
Let's get into really just the craziness. So she has over 500,000 on Instagram, and then I think it was 250,000 on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
First question. Oh, there's so many I want to start with. How many followers did you have on Instagram 1 year ago?
1 year ago, about 800. So it's an insane growth just from August.
That made my neck hurt. It fell back so hard. 800 a year ago? So you put no emphasis nearly on it?
No.
Because
Not on
if you were
Instagram.
in the media and you had 800, that means you were putting like near nothing into it.
Yeah, I would post maybe once a month if I was trying. Instagram isn't really where our viewers are here. They're mostly on Facebook.
Yeah.
So on Facebook, I've got over 100K. I'm not sure exactly what the numbers are on that one, but I had like 1.5K on Facebook. And like for here, that's not too bad.
I was expecting you to say maybe, I don't know, 10,000 or something.
No.
800.
No, I have done nothing. And this is going to sound horrible. I'm the worst about social media. I it seems like I'm really good at it. I'm not. Like I struggle to take pictures like all the time. Like I have to like really like focus on it. I have to think like, okay, I have to like keep posting. I have to do this. I have to try hard at it. So it's not something that comes natural to me. It's not something that I'm used to at all. I kind of go in, I do my job, and then I leave, and I'm like, oh man, like I should have taken a picture today. I should have done a video today. I could do this today. Like,
I actually thought that you were going to say that. Because there's a part of, well, first of all, your life doesn't go well with social media. Your time you're awake, it's like worst case because most of that stuff happens at night.
Yeah.
But you not only do you have a really immersive job that when you're there, you are there in a small group of people, but it's like to be really good at social media, you have to take like every moment that's exciting and capture it, whether you're trying to enjoy the moment or not.
Yeah.
And I think that is really hard. I always know too how much somebody has found like a shtick or how much they've got something going if I feel like jealousy when I see it. And the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, she is on to something there. Yeah. It's just like creatively, I'm like, she hacked the game with that one. I'm like, this is genius.
Thank you.
I think it's genius. Like I will throw that word.
I appreciate that.
When you find something that just nobody was doing that, like you literally found something that's a one of one.
Yeah. Well, and that was kind of the goal. So with journalism, with broadcast journalism especially, we don't usually stay in one spot for very long. We kind of, our jobs, we move around a lot. So even me being at Ozarks First for almost 10 years now, I've had a different job description. I know, crazy. I've had a different job description about every 3 years or so. So I've gotten a promotion in some way, shape, or form in every 3 years. So that's why I'm still here. And I love the Ozarks, obviously, or else I wouldn't still be here. But one thing that we're constantly thinking of is like, okay, what's next? What can I do to elevate this? So at the time, last August, I was the weekend anchor and reporting during the week. That is like a step up from reporting, but not quite an anchor, where you want to be an anchor. So I'm like, all right, what can I do to get noticed? What can I do to elevate myself? And everything is digital now. You know, when's the last time that you watched the news? And you can be honest.
I mean, honestly, in preparation of this interview.
Yeah. See, and that is like, normally you probably wouldn't be. So and that's true for most people. They're not sitting down watching cable news anymore. They're getting it all on their phones. Yeah. They still want the news.
I've seen tons of stuff like on social. I see it all the time. But definitely on that. But actual TV.
Absolutely.
Long time.
Yeah. You can be well informed solely on your phone. So it's, okay, how do we move our platforms around to where we're not just giving people the news on television, we're moving it to the digital side of things too. And I'm like, all right, they want us to do more digital interaction. What can I do that is interesting, that is unique to me? And I had recently gotten some funny comments that were sticking up in my brain, and I was talking about with my family and my friends, and we joke about it. And the video that most of those first couple of comments came from was a weather video where I was reporting on something and I turned to the side. Whoa. And it got like so many views. And we were like, that's crazy. That's weird. And it was because of people.
Did it have like a ton of comments right away?
It did.
Okay, so that really...
So the comments and the views and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take some of those and I'll read them, but I didn't know how I was going to read them, how I was going to present it. Was it like, I'm just going to go through it? Is it this? Because I posted like a little bit on every platform before. Facebook was mostly like all the news stuff that I did, all the reports that I'd done. Instagram was just a couple of pictures here and there. And TikTok was kind of nothing.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like
I get that. Totally.
You know, I wasn't a content creator for TikTok. I like being on TikTok. I like scrolling, but I was very much,
and
just scrolling.
It's its own thing.
Yeah, it is. And so I was like, all right, how am I going to present this? And I was like, what do I have that no one else has? Well, I'm a newscaster. So let me just read these in front of one of the monitors and I'll say it in my news voice. I remember telling our production team, because we put so much into it. Like, I have to go through, screenshot the comments, send them off to production. They have to put them in a full screen. Then they put it up on we call it the weather lab. That's where I'm standing, is in that little lab shot. And then I have to put on a mic so that way they can hear me upstairs. So that way then they know when to switch it, or else they wouldn't be able to switch it. And I have to like set my phone up on a tripod, record it. And I was just thinking like, man, guys, if this only gets 1,000 views, we're done. We're doing something else. I'm giving up. But the first one really popped off on TikTok. And at first I had more growth on TikTok than Instagram. And after the second or third video, TikTok was still doing well, don't get me wrong, but that's when Instagram really took off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I really wondered what the first one was, and I'm going to have to put a little clip of that because it really will explain it all. Number one, how funny is that you're in like a news studio with tons of fancy cameras and you're recording this whole bit on your phone?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't life like funny in that way?
It is
social
so
media,
silly. Yeah.
that you have like $1,000 cameras just everywhere, and it's like we're gonna use the iPhone.
I'm gonna use my
here.
little iPhone. It's easier to edit, honestly, like easy than taking it from one of our cameras.
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
So the first video that was you doing the weather, is that what you said? That started getting the comments. How many comments were on that one?
Oh gosh, I don't even know.
Like a lot. Are we talking hundreds? Are we talking?
I would say at least 100 or so.
Okay.
Most of them were in, general consensus of the same thing. I think because it was like a big snowstorm.
Oh my gosh.
It was a huge snowstorm. Someone said, I don't know what she said, but isn't the weather nice? And it was clearly like negative temperatures and a bunch of snow. That's where we get what really started this all. I think this is like a top 5 comment of mine. Built for breeding.
Yeah. That one,
one.
A strange phrase. I had seen that before, but that one makes sense that would have been an early.
That was in the very first one.
That is so wild. So that explains like what made you do it. First of all, 2 Fridays ago when I met you, were you at around like 500,000 and you've gained like 80,000 in 2 weeks?
Yeah, about there.
That's what I thought, because when I checked it that night, I was like, okay, 500,000. Wow, she crossed that. And then I looked today and I was like, that's insane. That is growing pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So you took those comments. Did you take at the beginning ones that were like somewhat negative, somewhat positive? Because your comments now have turned into like nearly a game of people coming up with the best ones.
Right.
And then if you look at a reply to any of them, it's like, no, she's perfect the way she is. Then the next one is another effort at like a funny comment. And then the next one is like, so in some ways it's just turned into like, how can I get my comment read?
Yeah.
But that being said, then some of them are absolutely brutal, but they're followed with one that's just like praising you on every level. So it is this like ebb and flow that's really funny to read. And how many comments do most of your videos get now?
Oh,
thousands,
a lot.
Right?
Thousands. I posted, I can look really quickly, actually.
Let's look, because I'm really curious about these numbers.
So I posted on, when was this? 3 days ago? What was that? Posted on Tuesday. So far it has over 1 million views, 84,000 likes, 1,700 comments. So,
and that goes with what you said, because you're not like a daily poster. It's not.
No, that's the last time I posted was 3 days ago. I have a story today, but that's just because it's our meteorologist's birthday. So I wished him happy birthday.
And I think that is smart, though. I think if you overposted, it would take the potency of the thing down. How did you know you were really onto something? Like, what was, because you've been in People magazine.
Yeah.
I saw another one last night too, that USA Today. I know that was one. When did that stuff happen? It seemed like that happened at a similar time.
Yeah, they all kind of, once one got me on their platform, the rest kind of started to follow. Mm-hmm. The first one to ever do an article on me that they didn't interview me for, they just saw that I was going viral and they did a story about that. And I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw it. Was World Star Hip Hop. So
that is incredible.
So that's when I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's really, I grew up, especially because, I was in high school from 2013 to 2017, where we just yelled World Star out in the hallways for nothing.
Incredible.
So
I did not know that one. I did not know that one.
Very first one was World Star Hip Hop.
That was the first one?
It was the first one. To national outlet to do something.
And then People magazine.
And then we
go on this.
Yeah. New York Times was right after World Star, USA Today.
And when did this happen?
This was around October.
Okay, that's what I thought. This is when so that's when I found out about you, because my friend Caitlin, I think you were in People a day or two before she showed me. She was
wow. Yeah.
I know somebody you've got to interview. And she showed me that. And I was just like, wow, this is incredible. I just couldn't believe how smart it was to have found this little niche. Because everybody always niche. Which do you say?
I try to say niche because I think it sounds posh, but I read it as niche.
Okay. Yeah. But everybody always says that, and it is so true. It's honestly why I've kind of boiled down to staying in this area first, because you just cannot throw blanket shotgun stuff on social media. It just won't work.
Yeah.
So you found something so niche that just works.
I try to be myself too, and I think that keeps it fun for me.
For sure.
But then it's also, no one can do what I do.
Yeah.
I'm the only me. And so whenever anyone wants to do anything social media wise, because some people have asked me and I'm like, well, what worked for me is I found something that is unique specifically to me.
Yeah.
And I just be myself.
Yeah. And you have a very good laugh. That really helps
and I didn't know that.
That actually does surprise me that nobody would have told you that. Yeah.
I got hit on at a bar one time years ago, and someone had mentioned, because he said something stupid and I laughed, and he said, I like your laugh. I was like, okay, thanks. See you later. But
that's
never,
wow.
That's the only time that someone has ever been like, I like your laugh, because my family, we all laugh the same.
Really?
Very loud, cackly almost. Yeah.
If you want to support The Jen Show, please like and subscribe. It is independently financed, aka I am financing it myself. So a like and subscribe really helps me out a lot, and it's free. If you are looking for a DJ for your wedding, private party, corporate event, the club, whatever, I'm your guy. Hit me up at thejenshow.com or at The Jen Show on all social media. All right, back to the episode. Please like and subscribe. What's it feel like to know that you're empowering women? Because that has to feel good, that part of it.
It does. It's awesome. The goal of this was to just be funny and to know that women have seen this and have started to feel better about themselves because they're like, oh, she looks normal, or she looks good, or she looks bigger than me, and she's getting these comments, but she's handling it well. Because these comments I'm not the only person ever in the world to get these types of comments. Not at all.
On Facebook specifically, the comments are brutal regularly. People act like even Kim Kardashian is a person.
Yeah.
People feel like if there's this certain level of fame, which I think is how this started with you somewhat, is they think she's on the news, I can say this. I can see that being very empowering to other women, because you said, it does happen all the time.
It does. And one of the other things too that have come from this, I've gotten a couple of emails from viewers that say, you know, my daughter who's in 6th grade loves you. She watches your stuff all the time. Like we've started to show her your videos because it's been helping her self-esteem. I was like, that again, like, oh my gosh, that makes me want to cry.
That
That's
has
so
to be amazing.
sweet because I mean, every person deserves to feel comfortable in who they are.
I mean, I feel like I relate to it. Like, I don't think it even has to be a woman.
No,
like,
not at all.
It's just better to just own this kind of stuff because it's not going to change whether it happens or not. Yeah, I think it's just empowering, period. But I know there has to be so many women that just like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I can take it this way. Be honest. Like, how regularly does some of it hurt your feelings on some level?
This is such a boring answer, and I'm so sorry. It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Truly. Because to me, if Michael B. Jordan would not leave that comment, I don't care. And I've said that so many, because I truly think about it, like, would someone who's hot and successful leave a comment like that? No, they're not going to. And you see that even, again, like I go to the gym all the time. The true gym community, your gym bros, they're not commenting on other people's workout videos
you would never.
saying this is horrible, but like they are very nice about things. They're successful people want you to be successful too. And most of the time, if someone is writing horrible things on the internet, it's because they feel bad about themselves. So
100%.
I'm sorry that you're a loser, but I'm not. So I don't know. Like, I can't. I'm like, oh, well, just keep scrolling.
I like that you said Michael B. Jordan. What a beautiful man, right?
What a beautiful man.
Yeah, he really is. And he's a great actor.
Great actor.
Like,
talented.
Top tier. Sinners was so good.
Oh, so good. So good. Sinners is amazing. And yeah, just him as a person, incredible.
Is that your number one, like, celebrity crush?
Yeah.
I
think it's a good one.
That was in my maybe if I needed questions, but that's a good one.
Yeah, no. So that I just kind of think about that. Like, he's not, someone hot and successful is not going to be sitting there spewing out hate like that.
Okay, so have any celebrities hit you up?
Yes. Actually, this is a very funny one.
I knew it had to have happened.
So, there have been a couple. There have been a few. So there's a comment that said I look like the third white chick.
Oh,
okay. It is so funny.
I just saw that movie about 4 months ago for the first time.
Incredible movie. One of the Wayans brothers, messaged me and he said, "Hey, this is hilarious. We love what you're doing." And I was like, oh my God, no way. He was so respectful.
That's like,
he was like, you're hilarious.
To me.
I was like, oh, a Wayne's brother thinks I'm funny? No one can tell me anything.
Yeah, wow.
I'm the funniest person alive right now.
Yeah, you've done it. That's insane.
So that's probably, the biggest celebrity that has reached out to me. He was very, very kind, very respectful. He sent me my one of my videos. It wasn't even the white chicks one. So I know. So I don't know how he came about it, but I don't know if he's seen me making fun of the "you want to talk about mothers" thing, but that was top tier. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So there's been a few, but
that's the main one that you could like tell about. Because I didn't even know if you could say any, but I knew there had to be.
There's been a couple.
How many DMs do you get a day?
I can't even count. I don't even look anymore. I really don't.
Please tell me. Just say how many are unopened.
So
I'm so excited.
This is, you can scroll through if you'd like to. Those are all the requests. And that's in the time codes, yeah.
These are just to follow, or these are just people trying to so you have it set so that people, if you're not friends with them, it just doesn't come through.
It comes as a request.
Wow, and that was, okay, so it looks like probably in the last 24 hours you've had 40-ish.
Sure.
It looks like just today.
40 is, In
40
is today. Well, because, so if we keep scrolling, so that's from 17 hours ago. So now so here's one day. So if we I don't know if I can show this if you want to zoom in. So this is from a day ago. We're just going to.
Oh my.
Yeah. So and I haven't even posted.
Because I knew that I would never get through your Instagram. Like, I never thought that I would get, I sent you a few messages, but it's like, I'm just
so sorry.
No, it's like, I never thought it would happen. There's a number that you just don't, I feel like at around 150,000, you can still get through. That's just, there's a number that kind of applies to it, and then it applies what they do. But I knew you'd have so many random guys saying like, just so you know, I think you're perfect just like you are. And on that note, would you
There's
like
a few.
There is more than a few.
More
like,
than a
don't
few.
lie.
There's
Like,
more
I
than a
already,
few.
this is
It's
what,
so funny.
I don't even need you to confirm that. Like, I cannot fathom what it's like.
Yeah.
And especially because you're living in this world where, like I said earlier, one guy will say something rude and then the next guy is like, no, that's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
Some guys really, really dislike me. Other guys like me a little too much, you know? So.
Yeah. And like you said, it's all insecurity. People that leave mean comments, you
I don't,
know
well,
how
and
feel
I don't
inside.
even
There's no
share the truly like mean ones, because there are some where some people are like actually
You
really
have the ones
upset.
that walk a line.
Yes, yeah. I prefer the ones that, like, if you're gonna insult me, make it funny.
Yeah.
We'll put that on the air.
The
sure.
Ford one,
But-
F-150 one.
The Ford F-150
She's the
one.
Ford F-150 of what was?
of what? It's supposed of women.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that one is interesting, and I looked it up, and that's the best-selling pickup of all time. So.
Okay, so
but
you
here's
could
the
take
thing.
it however
I don't know
you
if
want.
that makes it better or worse.
Who knows? Who knows anymore? I don't know. Certainly.
I really don't. Okay, so the last thing on this section of everything is, what is your all-time favorite comment? You have to pick one.
Oh goodness. My all-time favorite comment, man.
And you can I will also, you can either say favorite or like the one that you find to be the most, if you were going to tell somebody one, but the one you cannot do is the built for breeding. It has to be what, because I know that one really sticks out. So what would be the one? And somebody who ever wrote that is going to be so excited. Right
I know. Now. Yeah, they gotta be. If they even are knowing what's going on with this. I think the one, and I don't know why this one sticks out to me, because it's not necessarily the funniest, but she's the only fat 9 I've ever seen.
That one is so good.
It's so good because that's
funny.
like, that's just perfect.
That
like,
sounds like that would be at a roast. That one truly, like a celebrity roast. That seems, that one is incredible.
And I like to think about my comment section of my Instagram and social media presence now as like a roast between myself and the commenters.
That's a great way to describe it.
So yeah, she's the only fat 9 I've ever seen, because it's like, oh, so you think I'm a 9?
That's a good one.
That's crazy. No,
that's a good one. I just started like, I played Pokemon Go a while ago, but I never really paid attention. So the Jigglypuff, is that what it is? That's funny because like I really like that character, and that's the first time I had ever really noticed it. I feel like you've done something a second time with that, with the Pokemon thing.
Yeah, so someone said that I looked like the human version of Jigglypuff. And
they are so funny, though.
And they're hilarious.
They're like getting
they're so
this reaction
funny.
out of me.
They're so funny. They're so funny to me. And like, because truly, we can all laugh at them. Like, there's because some of them have a little bit of truth to them. Do I kind of look like Jigglypuff a little bit? We pulled up the graphic. We have the same hair.
It's your reaction to that makes it so funny. You can see the like in your face, like, oh,
good point.
Kind of get.
Great point, even. Yeah, so someone, and this is the first thing, I've gotten a couple of things sent to me to the station, and this was something that some people will ask for, like signed pictures. I don't have like pictures of myself hanging around. So, but one person, the first thing and the only thing that I've ever signed, someone sent me a Jigglypuff Pokemon card. Incredible. And so they sent me 2. I got to keep one to myself. And I thought that was very nice of him, and then I signed the other one.
Oh, that's so good.
So I had to post about that one because that just cracked me up. Yeah.
What about like product placements and stuff? Can you do it on your social media?
Nope. Not at all. Because it would compromise my journalistic integrity. Because what if, like, so let's just say, and this isn't sponsored by any means, I drink an Alani every single day.
Right.
And some type of energy drink, it's probably an Alani. I don't know why I chose that one. I just like them.
That's the one. It's my wife's favorite.
It's such a good one. So if I wanted to, because I drink it every day, I have enough followers. I've been reached out by a couple of products. I could not accept any sponsorships because let's say that they have a crazy, again, this is completely fictional, something crazy happens with Alani and it turns out that they've, been doing something horrible.
Child laborers.
Right, something.
Yeah.
Something. If that were to be a story, I technically wouldn't be allowed to report on it. Or I couldn't be trusted to report on it fairly and accurately because they're giving me money. So would you trust someone who's, you know what I mean? Who's getting a bunch of money from these people?
Total sense.
So that's why. Because I've been asked that question a lot. And I've had a lot of brands want to reach out to me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I just can't.
I knew you hadn't done any, because I hadn't seen it. And I followed your story and I hadn't seen any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You probably have guys hitting you up too of like, can I give you some money?
Yes,
Probably.
yes. And that is a no.
That just hit my brain. I'm like, I'm sure this has happened too.
That is a no. That's considered bribery and I could get fired. Please do not send me money. And also, there's a bunch of fake pages of me going around too.
Oh, I knew that one.
They're asking for money. I don't want your money. I don't want your money. Don't give me your money. Keep your money, please. Keep your money. Keep your money. I have a job. I'm good. Keep your money.
We gotta turn that into like a GIF. That's incredible. Oh my gosh, I have like tears. That's so good. I have been dying to ask you those questions.
Oh yeah.
I have been so
fun.
Freaking curious about if you could do that stuff. I didn't think about the reason, but I didn't think that you could for some reason. I am very curious about if it was something that you would ever want to do full time. Because because right now also, because I've thought about that, like I could probably make more money on social media than I could as a news anchor in Springfield, Missouri. But what's my thing on social media? It's being a news anchor. Yeah. And if I quit my job to be, first of all, that's not stable income. And I, again, don't post that much. I love the gym. I'm the worst at filming myself at the gym. And my gym's lighting, it's very dark and moody and very brooding. It makes your muscles look great, but you can't really film very well in there. We've got some people that do, and they look great, but I just can't figure it out to where I'm like, okay, I'm trying to focus on a workout. So it's like the two things that I do, the news and go to the gym, I don't think I could make a living off of social media doing that full time. So I cannot believe I forgot this question. You have squatted your news anchors and you did Jeff Houghton. Yeah. Did somebody write in a comment you should do that? Like what? Yes. Okay, because I'm like, what made her think? Because that's another one of your lanes now. And I was like, how did that ever come about? Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, yeah. So people could kind of tell. There'd been a couple of videos where I'd flexed. And so you could kind of tell, like, okay, she's got like she has a little bit of muscle, which I do. I work very hard on it. Still working every single day. And that was something that after they'd seen that, and then I posted that I was, going to be training for a powerlifting meet. Someone jokingly commented, you should squat your coworkers to assert dominance. Yeah, okay, yes, I have seen this. So then I did. And
did you ever play sports?
I was a cheerleader and a gymnast. Okay. So, I consider cheerleading to be a sport, but I was competitive. Yeah, I was competitively cheerleading. So I was a base, which means that I'm the one lifting everybody, which makes sense. I'm lifting everyone up. I'm not getting in the air. Like those are the little itty bitty girls
my wife
that
did. She has like a giant screw in her arm from falling and that. So yeah, not getting up there. But yeah, so I'd be the one that, lifts everybody. Okay. So that, because I was very curious about that. All right. So I have another news question. Okay. What about teleprompter? Tell me about that.
So the first time I ever used a teleprompter was in high school. Because I was lucky enough to have a great broadcast program in high school.
That's insane. Yeah. I've never even heard of a high school broadcast program.
I know. Our teacher for that, it was technically classified under like a videography class, but I did the school's weekly newscast. Okay. And our teacher is a meteorologist for Kansas City. So he's full-time teacher on the weekends. He's still a meteorologist up there on KMBC 9. Wow. Yeah. So he knows so much. Shout out to Pete Grigsby. He's awesome. And really, I learned so much from him. He would have us, read the teleprompter a bunch. So at first, I mean, it was a little funky. Whenever you can control the speed yourself.
That was what I was going to ask. Man,
Yeah.
You're ahead of my questions. That was my next one.
Hey, look, I know.
That's
see.
incredible.
Like, yeah. As an interviewing myself, I'm like, where can we go
you
next?
see the wheels turning. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I have like a little remote thing.
Yeah, I saw that in your hand watching clips, and I was going to ask what that did. Okay.
So yeah, that is our teleprompter wand. In the clips that I post on my social media, I don't have a teleprompter for those, but I'm so used to it that I need something to hold. I need something in my hand.
Yeah.
Because I don't like when
fidget.
reporters do like one of these, this is odd. What are we doing here? Or like, I have a tendency, I'll do one of these. So I'm like, give me the teleprompter wand, I'll just hold it and like I mess around with it. So it's like an extension of me at this point.
You being able to control the speed, that makes a lot of sense of how that works well.
Yeah.
Okay. This is in my top 5 of most excited questions I am to ask you. And I have quite a few because this is a fascinating deal. What is a news voice? So my best guess, because I thought about it, my best guess is that you put pauses in the sentence in places that it wouldn't normally go and you move up and down more. That's my best guess.
That's a pretty good guess. For me, it's just enunciation and projection. So in my normal voice, a lot of my family's from Alabama, and the other half of my family, they were cowboys. So I have a little bit of an accent whenever I was growing up. So learning to kind of hide that, get that Midwestern non-regional dialect going. And for me, it's more about projecting. The news voice, if you ever watch me on the news versus on my social media clips that I post where I'm reading the comments, the news voice that I use for the comment reading is very exaggerated.
Right. Yes.
Like, it's supposed to be like that, because I've gotten a few comments of people saying, that sounds awful. Why are you talking like that? No one talks like that. It's like, yeah, that's the point. It's a little exaggerated.
It's like a cliche of it.
Yeah. And whenever we have, our broadcast voice, whenever I'm on the desk, yes, we're trying to be conversational. We're trying to deliver the news in the most layman's terms possible, trying to make sure that everyone understands what's happening, because we just want to get the information out there.
Right.
But we're still delivering. We're still on a platform. You can't just, lean back and mumble your words and have a little bit of an accent and like talk like that. One word that I can't say very well that I had to really hone in on was boil, because my family says bowl. We have a crawfish bowl specifically. So that one's hard. But it's like, I can't just say that on the air. No one knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you have to have a little bit more enunciation, a little bit more projection. You want everyone to be able to hear you. That's all that a news voice is. And hopefully the people that are like, I hate that we just talk normally. It's like, no, you don't want me to talk normally.
Yeah.
I assure you don't.
I figured you were exaggerating it for the news voice, but I do think there is like a secret sauce that I couldn't fully figure out. Because on the radio, the version of like a radio voice is, this would be like my normal talking. But then when you get on the radio, you kind of just lift your timbre. It sounds more like you're excited with every single word. And yours is more of, like you said, like an enunciation and not moving too quick, because like on radio, you have to like cram your words in. I mean, you do a full break in like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So but on the news, it's the opposite. Like you have to be thinking of like Aunt Wanda that's 82 and, needs to get all the information.
Yeah. And that's interesting. My mom is actually a radio host in Kansas City.
Oh.
Yep. Cody Allen.
What kind of radio?
Country. So she was the number one country radio show in Kansas City for a few years running.
Wow.
Yeah, she's awesome. And she also taught me how to speak clearly, properly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, people that listen to her on the radio and then will sometimes, vacation in the Ozarks will tune into Ozarks First. And they're like, oh my gosh, you guys sound so similar.
Do you guys sound similar?
We do.
That's
we really
amazing.
do.
Well, that makes it even fit more that you went through that's wild. And a little accent, I feel like, is good. It is, you just have to fight those. Like in mine when I was a kid was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then like, can you call him? Like that one is one that I never even noticed I did till it was too late. So what do you think of true crime? I know it has to be clearly part of your world, but there's an obsession with true crime. Where do you fall on, is it interesting? Is it not? How do you feel about it?
I'm very interested. I was one of those listening to the podcasts about it for a while. So I do take breaks from it. Love the show Criminal Minds. Love the podcast My Favorite Murder. But whenever I'm reporting too, I like reporting on crime. I don't like that crime happens. Let me be very clear. But
I'm glad you stated that for the record, though. We have this on film, if you were wondering. She's not.
Yeah, no. I'm not. I really don't want crimes to happen to anybody. But one of my favorite things to do as a reporter is to sit in court and to watch all those court proceedings as well. So it's very different from, the TV versions of things where everything's really quick. Things are not quick in the courtroom. But it's very interesting to me. And I don't know, maybe that's like a lady thing. Like, I feel like a lot of girls are really interested in true crime.
Yeah,
we're preparing. It could happen at any time. So Bailey Stroll, who is also an anchor with Ozarks First, she just put together a docu-series about the Cassidy Rainwater case.
I cannot wait to see that.
Yeah, the work that she has put into it is crazy. Yeah. And seeing all the promotional stuff that we've put out for it, it looks like it's going to be really good. So I'm really excited about that.
Is there something about news that people would just never imagine that's like a fact of it all? It's a very open-ended question right there.
There's a couple, maybe. I think people tend to think that we get paid a lot. We don't. I think everyone in media can agree.
Yeah,
like if you're getting paid a lot, we'll say that a lot is more than $80,000. You've been in the business for a very long time and are probably an extremely tenured anchor or a manager of some sort.
A salesperson.
Yeah, or in sales. Most of us, because everyone, they're like, oh, well, they're paying you to say that. I assure you, they're not paying me anything, man. Like, they don't pay anything.
Do you guys get endorsements? Can you do endorsements?
No, I cannot, according to my contract. So that's another thing, too. They own my image and my likeness.
Okay.
So I can't do anything.
So there you go.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yes,
I don't think the average person would know that.
Yep, that's so true.
That's like where the money was in radios, endorsements and stuff like that. But I never thought about the fact that you guys couldn't.
We cannot. We sure cannot. And that is one thing, too, that I've seen a couple of people like, oh, yeah, make your money off of these bullies, girl. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm doing this for the love of the game. I'm doing it because it's funny. Well, and really? I'm not making money off of it. But I do have a job, and I'm not homeless. Like, they pay us enough that I have a home and I can afford food. Like, I'm okay.
I sent you these. I have found that these questions are better to just send in advance because it's hard to just spew these answers straight out of your brain. I have trouble with that. My favorite question to ask anybody, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Scratching, skin scratching.
Somebody else doing it or you doing it?
If I hear someone like scratching themselves, stop it.
Oh, I wasn't even trying to. I was trying to ASMR.
I
cannot believe I just punished you.
No, you were like, oh, what's the worst one? Let me do it.
Oh my gosh.
I hate hearing it. I don't know why. That's worse than nails on a chalkboard to me. That's like my biggest. And so if someone's scratching their arms or something and I can just hear it, I'm like, oh.
Mine is the nail picking, which is similar to that. Yeah. I can't believe I just did it. I can't believe I did it right after you said it. That was not meant to torture you. That really wasn't. Okay, so the next one was, if you woke up tomorrow and you had $5 million in the bank and somebody said you got to waste some of it, what would you buy?
A beach house.
That's a good answer. People do not spend enough money. Some people have asked that question too. They're like, I'll just get a Honda Civic. And I'm like, what?
No, I don't care about cars that much.
Where would your beach house be?
Preferably on the Gulf Coast somewhere.
Where's
that? So that's the Florida area, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, a little bit of Texas. So somewhere along that area.
Okay, got you. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
My last person I had wanted to just pay off his house, and I was like, no,
that
cool,
is not. I guess.
No, it's not cool. It was fun. Like that was, I didn't even let him answer that. I was
Yeah,
like,
you're like, no,
lame.
never mind,
No
shut
way,
up.
you got to waste a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he tried to say savings. And I was like, if the first one wasn't bad enough. Anyway, it's like my best friend.
Like,
so
okay,
he can...
Mr. White Bread.
Yeah,
boy.
I know.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? All right, what do you think is overrated?
See, in this one, I was really struggling.
I think this one is hard.
This one is very
one's
hard
hard.
because I've definitely been like, hot take, I don't like these things, but I cannot remember them to save my life. My mind immediately went to like food, like just in general. I don't like, well, so right now I'm on a cut, which is awful, and I don't recommend it. It's the worst. And before this, I literally had the thought of like, if I could never eat again and survive, I probably would. Like, I'm not a big foodie person, which I know that your best friend is 417 Foodist, but like.
I get, you cannot, but we've never gone to eat. We ate pizza twice.
Okay.
I actually, even though I laughed when you said that, cannot agree more.
Yeah.
I don't get how people watch. Is it called a mukbang? That's right.
Yes.
That is, I'm like
watching other
grossed
people
out
eat.
by it.
I watched one
like,
person that's like, I'm eating, I don't even know what it is, but just like, she's beautiful, she's bald, but she, I didn't mean for that to sound condescending. She's beautiful,
No,
she's bald. That's a mukbang.
out.
Yeah, that she like eats beautiful desserts and like just eats desserts all the time. She's the only one that I'll watch do that, but that's because I'm like, what is inside that thing?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I get that.
But I don't go around, like people are like, I'm such a foodie. I'm not.
Samesies.
And it's crazy that the like quote unquote fat girl is the one that's like, I don't care about food. But like, here we are.
I can so relate to that because I say all the time, I should be a rail skinny with how little I like to eat.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it. The thing that really connected is if I could just not be hungry and just not need to eat, I would pick that.
Yeah. So for me, that's what's overrated to me. And that's such a weird thing.
No,
but,
I actually really connect with that.
People are like, this is so good. I'm such a foodie. I loved it. I couldn't care less. Food is fuel.
Yeah, tell Billy that we
don't
like food. If you're watching Billy, he will be too. Like, you're a great guy, but food kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is hard too, and you might have a good answer. What's something you judged people for that now you do?
Okay, this one is mainly with like the vocal stem situation that's been going on.
Okay.
Or like trends within the way that we speak. So I used to make fun of people that said slay and period and perf. I'm the one doing it now. I'm telling every single time. I'll text somebody. Be like, oh, they're like, okay, we can meet at this time. I said slay. Oh, who am I? Who am I? Someone said like they were gonna do something. I said period. Oh,
You are that person.
That's me.
What
I make
made
fun
it
of
happen?
It.
Why all
I
of a
don't.
sudden?
I think that I just made fun of it way too much and was saying it ironically. That it just now is part of my vernacular.
That's real though. That does happen.
It's where I do this too.
What even is that?
I think that's like a girl version of a golf clap. It's like period.
That is what that is?
Yeah.
I never knew like what people were doing.
I think that's what it is.
also looks like Mahomes.
Yeah, that's
he
like
does that something like that
something
too.
like that. Yeah.
Okay, I don't. I don't think it means the same thing.
I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
But no, this is like a little like clap like.
I have seen there's a show.
Clock it.
Oh, there's a show called Canada Shore. It's like Jersey Shore.
Okay.
It's. I have watched it.
Sure.
And they do that now that I think about it, and that when they're fighting.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
It was on Love Island as well.
That's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I watched the last season.
I did too.
It.
And I'd never watched one before. I watched maybe one season, but it was the British version where they're like, on paper, he's my type. And now I'm watching yeah.
I love the phrase mate. I wish I would say that. But yeah, I love it. That's a very guilty pleasure. It's just PG-13 porn.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just everybody makes out with everybody.
Yeah, everyone's making out, and you're not supposed to be mad about it.
Yeah, they have like this moment in the show where they do strip teases for each other. They make them wear a heart monitor and see whose like significant other has the highest heart rate with. I mean, some of the stuff you're just like, how do you come up with that with a straight face?
And again, like I'm not a nonchalant person. I'm very chalant. That's not flying. Like no, we're not doing that. Are you kidding me?
Nonchalant. I have to go. nonchalant is like chill.
Yeah.
Chalant would be
Not chill. Not chill.
That is gonna.
I'm very chalant.
That is gonna make such a good clip. After doing this, I know when I hear them, I'm just like, I'm gonna be using that. Even if I attach it to another part, like bravo, and I will be stealing that 100%.
Please steal it.
Great.
Please steal it.
You will be honored that it exists back here and people find it. What's your favorite movie?
I have a top 5 list.
Okay.
And it's so random. So I'm going to include trilogies in there. So Lord of the Rings is one of the top.
I just recently rewatched.
Love Lord of the Rings, specifically the extended editions. And I like The Hobbit too. So,
Tyler, shout out to you. I have a friend that when you say that, he's going to just be like hard eyes for you. The fact that you said extended edition.
Yes, extended
he
editions.
says it's not even worth watching if it's not
no,
that
because
one.
truly it's not.
Okay.
So yeah, Lord of the Rings extended editions. And then this one is way out of left field. Wolf of Wall Street. It's an incredible movie.
That's in my top one.
Incredible movie. And then after that, it would probably be Dark Knight, Batman. Yep.
Is
great
that the
movie.
first of
That's
the
the
Christian
second.
Bale one? Is the second.
Second with the Joker.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's the one with Heath Ledger?
That's the one with Heath Ledger.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, awesome movie. And then and this is such another silly movie, the Kingsman
I actually
movies.
don't think I've seen those.
Very good, at least to me. Some people hate them. I don't really care. I like it. And then top movie is Pride and Prejudice.
Oh.
So very weird
They
array.
really are all over the
Yeah,
place.
they're very all over the place.
On
Yeah, but
that
Pride and
one.
Prejudice with Keira Knightley. Oh my gosh, so good. Yeah.
I've never seen that either.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm going to definitely watch
Love
that.
that.
How often do you think you can repeat an outfit on the news?
Oh goodness. Well, I do it all the time. My viewers have no choice. I
But
don't.
how long is the circle?
I try like once a month. Like as long as I wore it a month ago, I think I'm okay.
Wow, so you have a pretty deep once a month.
See,
Wow,
and
that's a lot of stuff.
But for me, like I repeat outfits more than anyone, any
Wow.
woman, I guess, because men you just wear the same. I
have tried to be in a different outfit for every one of these, but I'm only 19 in. So it's been pretty easy so far.
Yeah.
Okay, every month. That's a little further
Like
than
once a
I
month.
thought, but that is still, I think that is a very fair.
And I'm a chronic outfit repeater.
Yeah, I don't even think that's chronic, but what do you think you're going to do social media wise? Do you have like a vision for the future, like where you want to evolve it to?
I don't know. I think that it's kind of where it's going to be. I'm going to try to post more gym content. I would love to post more personal content, but I don't do anything. So
I normally
wish.
would say like, no, you do, but when you tell me your schedule, it's like,
no, I really don't. I have no time for anything. I really don't. So
really have like you really are going to be nearly going to bed when you leave.
Yeah, so
makes
it's
really,
4 o'clock now.
Yeah.
I technically need to be asleep in 2 hours.
It makes me actually feel really bad that we did this late. And then last question, what's your favorite emoji?
Oh, my favorite emoji. It's the one that's like, I don't. Whenever you say like please, and you're like that face with the little tears.
Oh, that's what that is?
I think at least. I don't know.
No, you're probably
I use
right.
it constantly.
Sometimes somebody says like what they are, and I'm like, that's what that's for.
Because it's not the one that's just like got the dark eyes and it's just like looking sad. Like it's the one with the tears specifically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And if you type in words to the emoji, sometimes one come up and you're like, oh,
that's what you want for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for taking your time. Like we got to be done with this. She has to go to sleep. Carissa Codel, you can find her on Ozarks First on Color 10. This thing called social media. Just put in her name. You're going to find her. And you really should. Not that anybody needs to be told to because they're already doing it. But your content is amazing.
Thank you.
All right. We're finished. Let's wave to the camera. Bye-bye.